Good morning and welcome to another Queer Diaries. Cass is currently shaving my eyebrows, fixing them up for me.
Shaping them.
It's our second day in New York and today is shoot day for the video campaign that I'm here for. I honestly wasn't even gonna vlog today at all because I typically am so stressed out when I'm filming, but Cass said that today was gonna be really fun and that you guys would like to see it. So thank Cass for this vlog. Cass is the only reason why this vlog exists. Everyone say thank you, Cass. So now I have to get ready for this brand shoot. Cass is desperately asking me not to move, but I'm not listening. I have to get ready for this brand shoot and I'm gonna be going to Central Park for the first time today.
Going to MoMA.
And then I have a surprise for Cass at night. My period is also about to start soon. And I haven't talked about it in any of the vlogs yet, but for the past week, I've been experiencing the most excruciating back pain. At one point, I had to hobble like this for an entire night because my back hurt so much. And I don't know where the back pain is coming from. I don't know if it's because of my period. I don't know if it's because I worked out and pulled a muscle, or I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my body. But I'm really hoping that I can continue to manage the pain and also that the pain decreases today. Because not only are we going to Central Park, we'll be riding bikes through Central Park. And then we also get to eat a delicious, luxurious picnic. Unfortunately, Chimmy will not be joining us, but he's honestly pretty exhausted from his big day yesterday. He's literally falling asleep as I look at him. Cass is telling me to do braids, so that's what we're gonna do. You guys, Cass told me not to use the pink pimple patch. Does it look horrible? Be honest with me. I feel like it does. It is pretty glaring. Like it does attract all the attention. Well, I guess I'll finish my makeup and then we'll see. I've been trying to work on my anxiety with filming brand deals. I feel like I just put so much pressure on myself because I just want to make everyone happy. Obviously, I want to make sure that the brand gets the best possible video. But also, most importantly, I don't want to inundate anyone's feeds with a shitty ad, but I just totally understand as a person who, even above being a content creator, is just a huge consumer of content. I love YouTube. I love TikTok, I love Instagram Reels. Like, you know how content creators will be like, guys, get off your phones. We all need to touch grass. We all need to connect. I'm the opposite. Like, I'm right there with you. I'm bed rotting on my phone with you. And all that said, I'm not encouraging doom scrolling. I'm a heavy victim to doom scrolling. Cass can vouch. Like, I will doom scroll for hours and hours and hours. But all that to say, I know how annoying it is to watch ads because I too am on the internet, which is why I put so much pressure on myself to just make sure that my ads always feel as authentic to me as possible. You know, I never want to pressure any of you to buy anything that I promote, whether it be through a sponsored video or whether it be through just me mentioning a product organically. And while I understand how annoying it is to have to switch from getting free content from your favorite creators to then having to watch promotional content, obviously it's the way that content creators make money. I've been a content creator for almost 4 years now, which is insane to say, but filming ads, while it has gotten slightly easier, is still so difficult for me just because of the immense pressure that I put on myself. Like, I know that you guys don't want to see it. I know that the brand has really high expectations, right? But it's just me, completely self-shot, completely self-conceptualized. I just never want to let anyone down. So I always freak out on brand shoot days. Am I getting enough angles? Am I filming this video well enough so that the brand doesn't ask me to reshoot it? Am I remaining true and authentic to my voice? Is this a video that my audience would want to see even if it wasn't a sponsored moment? Anyway, all of these things run through my head as I film a sponsored video. And it's just really important to me that I'm always making content that not only I'm proud of, but that is obviously enjoyable for my audience to watch, even if it is something that is sponsored. You know? And also, if I ever make an ad that isn't enjoyable to watch, I'm so sorry. Just know that I tried my best. I promise you. I hope that entire tangent that I went on makes a lick of sense, or at the very least, provides some interesting insight into the creator side of content creation. But if you hate hearing these kind of more businessy side of things, just let me know. I don't have to talk about it. You know, I can just talk about the food that we plan to eat today. It doesn't have to be this. Speaking of food, I actually had no idea what Cass and I planned to eat today.
Yeah, today's just like work vibes, not foodie vibes.
Because Cass and I have the privilege of being here for 2 weeks instead of our usual, 3 to 5 day rushed New York moment. It's less of a mad dash to try to experience as much of the city as possible. Like, for example, we got back at around 9 p.m. last night, and typically we would be forcing ourselves to get like a second dinner, a third dinner, you know, stay out until midnight or 1 in the morning, get back, wake up early and tackle the next day, just because we want to make sure that we're using every single moment of the time that we have while traveling. But instead, today will just be a very work-focused day. Hopefully we get to eat delicious food as well, but the restaurants that we'll be going to will be a lot less planned than usual.
Hi guys, I'm here too.
I wanted Cass to share with y'all why they love New York so much, because I've been telling you, but I wanted you to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
I'm the horse.
Or is it never look a gift horse in the mouth?
That's also one.
Give me a second. Cough attack.
Also, side note, there was this person last night when we went to Omakase, and every time she ate a piece of ginger, she would cough like that.
Every time.
Her kids were like, stop eating the ginger, and she wouldn't.
She was like, it's just so good.
I really resonated with
Yeah,
that.
she was like, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you don't have to eat the ginger, diva. Why do I like New York so much? Well, the story begins when I'm 6 years old. I come with my mom to New York with her bestie and her bestie's daughters. It was the most amazing trip you could ever take as a 6-year-old. We saw the Statue of Liberty. We went to the American Girl doll store. Okay, we had tea at the American Girl doll store.
Okay.
Hashtag middle class before my mom lost her job, okay? So, we're living large. This city's fucking awesome. I get my face painted. I'm eating ice cream in Central Park. This is living good. Flash forward, I'm 18. Ex-best friend.
Fuck that person.
Wish you the worst. So, ex-best friend lived here. I, as a depressed 18-year-old who had dropped out of college, would save up all my pennies and fly to New York to hang out with him. And so even though he was the worst friend, I would come to New York, and it was like the only times that we would have like good times in our friendship. You know what I mean? We would go out, he showed me all over, and I just felt like I was so depressed and living in my mom's house, and I would come to New York, I would be like, listen, everything's gonna be okay. The world is still spinning. There's beauty to be found. You don't have to live like this forever, and like gonna make it out. And so for a long time, I set the intention, I'm gonna move to New York, I'm gonna go back to college, I'm gonna make it happen, I'm gonna be a writer. And so I'm still working on all those things, sans New York, because who the fuck could afford to live here? And also I met the love of my life in California, okay? However, I just feel like New York still occupies that space in my brain. I come here and I'm like, what a gift it is to be alive. And yes, there's rats. And yes, there's trash. And yes, sometimes it smells a little nasty and people will scream at you. However, I love a city, okay? Also, like, there's a lot of free, beautiful things here. I'm telling you, like, there's so many beautiful parks. Like, you can just go sit on a stoop, drink a $2 Coca-Cola from the bodega, and like, you feel so alive. I don't know, I just love the vibes here. I love that there's live music everywhere, there's parks everywhere, there's artists just doing their art everywhere. Like, we went to Washington Square Park yesterday, and there was this guy on his typewriter writing poems for people, or a woman painting the fountain. You know what I mean? Like, there's dancers in the street, everyone's on their grind, on their hustle. I don't know, it's just a place that makes you happy to be alive. For me, at least. For other people, I've come to understand it gives them a deep sense of dread about the state of the world to be in a city that's so hustling and bustling. But me, I love it. That said, that's why I love New York. I have a lot of memories here, and it was just a place that I spent a lot of time in my youth. I would come out here like once every 2 months, live my best life. And even though I had to go home and be depressed, it was like when I was here, everything felt okay, and everything felt like I was gonna make it out. And I did. So in a way, I feel like New York kind of reinvigorated my will to live, so to speak. Also, I love how walkable it is. I love that we're on the move. I love all the museums, all the coffee shops. There's so many cute dogs here. People dress super well, which I love to see, because in Boston, God bless her, it's a critical anti-serve, a critical level of anti-serve. So, you know, it's nice. I got a lot of my tattoos here. I got finger tattoos here, this Mary here, my first neck tattoo. I got a leg tattoo here. I enjoyed it so much as a kiddo, and I'm a little more grown now, but what a city. You know, my heart just goes pitta-patta, pitta-patta. That's all. That's my TED Talk about New York. Thanks for listening.
I think that's beautiful, honey. I love that you love New York so much. I feel like the way that I feel about Asia is how Cass feels about New York. Very much so.
And don't get me wrong, I love Vietnam deeply, love Japan deeply, but like, I think I just spent a lot of time here when I was younger, and so I have that accumulation of knowledge, you know, like Sai has about Japan. So hopefully with a few more trips to Asia, I'll be there, you know what I mean? I feel almost there with Vietnam.
Well, I think it's also huge that you don't speak the language
I know,
in
girl.
Asia,
I
so
know.
that's a huge,
girl.
you know.
I know, girl, for real. But even like going somewhere, making memories, having spots you always go back to, for me, I love that. And I love just like a bustling place. That's why I love Ho Chi Minh so much. I love exhaust in my face. I love ample options.
Cass is a city boy.
I am a city boy. I do love a city. I love the wilderness as well, but I love a city.
You love the wilderness?
I like a cabin. I like bitch. No, I'm a city boy. I'm a city boy for sure. You know, I love nature, but not as like I have friends that love nature and hate cities. Everyone's like, I'm gonna go to New York, and I'm like, you'll love it. Here's everything to do, and people are like, I dissociated the whole time and wanted to cry, and I'm like, that's fair. It's really loud and very bustling, but I love a bustle. I love a hustle and a bustle. I love people watching. I love going from place to place to place to place. I like to be busy. This is the place for that. I'm really, really excited to go to MoMA today with Sai. Sai loves modern art museums.
I do.
Down. MoMA's great. New York has, I think, some of the best museums. I would say Boston's that girl too. Boston has amazing museums. The whole East Coast, because they, I don't know, the OG colonizers, they got all the art first, I guess.
The times that I have been, it was always really intensely under construction. So I'm hoping that this time there's less construction, but we can't control that. So if there is, you know, that's just what it is.
And Central Park is, honest to gosh, one of the most beautiful parks in the world.
Really?
I think so. It's stunning. It's beautiful. It has lore.
Yeah, what's Central Park's thing? Like, why does everyone like Central Park so much?
Well, because first of all, it's huge. Second of all, there's so much to do there. There's a zoo in it.
There's a zoo?
Yeah, the Central Park Zoo.
Is it free?
That's where Madagascar was filmed. Like, or not filmed.
True.
Where they set Madagascar. That's where the animals escaped from.
No fucking way.
Yes, fucking way, girl. Like, it's that big. That there's a zoo.
Shut
You
up.
feel me?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I also just love the city planning of New York. The way that they really planned a place where like there's accessible things. Less so now, and also there's nowhere to pee in New York and that's dark. But that said, I think Central Park is beautiful. There's gorgeous nature, lots of rocks, everything. It's fun, it's fierce. There's fountains. There's this bridge that's like for lovers, which is like cute. You're supposed to go kiss under it.
There's a bridge for lovers?
A bridge for lovers.
Is there a name for it?
Yeah, it has a name, but don't know it. We'll insert her here. It's fierce. Like, it's just a great park. And biking is like awesome in it. There's this really nice restaurant called Tavern on the Green, which is like where a lot of people go and propose to people and stuff. It's just like a very fierce park. And so I'm really excited because I've never ridden a bike through there, but that's what everyone says to do. And a picnic? Hello.
Do these lashes look crazy?
No, they look good.
They look fucking insane, I feel like, today.
No. No, they look really good actually. I think they're the best they've looked. How about that?
I mean, okay. Who am I to argue with that?
How about that? This angle's so funny. Choo choo. Okay, I'm gonna go hang out with Chicken.
Enough chatting. I'm gonna finish getting ready now and I will see you guys afterwards. Alright, cuties. Here's the look. Okay. Here it is. The typical face beat. And then Cass told me to add this beret, which, let me know how you look. Okay, here's a look without the beret. Here's a look with the beret. It's a different vibe, you know? It's a different kind of commitment. I don't know, you guys. I can't decide whether this looks better with or without. Cass insists that the beret looks good, so if I look horrible, just don't say anything. Okay, baby, can you get back into the frame, please? We just got off the subway and now we're headed to MoMA. I do get a little bit carsick even on just the subway. To be fair, I was editing. Probably not a good combination. Water break. Are y'all ready to look at some art? I hope so. Just hand painted. It's huge. Cass's MoMA haul.
Yoshimoto Nara Band-Aids. Postcard for my room. Yoshimoto Nara. You might be sensing a theme here. This is a postcard for my friend, Ella, who loves dogs. This is a gift for Cami. It's a tote bag with one of his favorite tapestries, and he loves totes, so I figure he can use this. I was gonna get him a magnet with the same print, but I feel like a tote is much more wearable.
True.
And functional. So
Very
I think
true.
he'll get more use out of this.
So cute.
And he can use the little bag too, so it's like 2 bags in one.
We love. Great haul.
And now we're off to Central Park. I've never seen it.
So delicious. So this is a famous arcade.
Yeah, an arcade is considered like
Yeah.
an assemblage of tiles.
This is crazy. Look at our view. I could have never envisioned that this picnic would have been so grand. Like, this is so special. I feel so lucky. Hello, Cass and I have come back. It got a bit hectic, so sorry I couldn't actively vlog much. We came back, we spent time with Chimmy, WALK'd him, and even though I typically like to bed rot after long filming days like today, because I am exhausted, admittedly, Cass convinced me to go out to dinner because we're in New York and life is so good and I'm so grateful and it's exciting to celebrate.
Best day ever, you guys.
Cass had a wonderful day, and so did I. I hope the video turns out well. Also, I'm serving a little bit of scandal with this dress because it's backless, but I'll be wearing a jacket, so not much scandal will be happening.
New York is all about scandal.
So true. It's too cold to be serving scandal today, though. Ugh, I'm so excited to shower when I get back. The restaurant that I chose to go to is Jiangnan, which is a Chinese restaurant. People say it has some of the best pickled fish that they've ever had, along with a couple of other dishes that sounded really good to me. I'm excited to go. I'm excited to celebrate just being in New York, Cass's birthday, Chicken's birthday. I'll eat at the restaurant in honor of him. See you guys at the restaurant.